There comes a moment when you stop whispering your story and you start declaring it. And that moment is now. Welcome back to Shattered but Unbreakable. I'm Vicki Lou-Ann, trauma-informed master coach, spiritual fire starter, and your phoenix-hearted guide through the ashes and the aftermath. Today's episode is for the woman staring at the pieces of her old life, asking, who am I now? Who am I now that I'm not his anymore? Before we dive in, let me tell you this. If you've felt an intense shift this week, you've had raw emotions rising out of nowhere, old stories crumbling, truths demanding to be seen, that's no accident, my friend. We are under the light of a Scorpio moon, and she does not come gently. She's the cosmic assassin, the shadow dancer, the gatekeeper of death and rebirth. If you feel like something inside you is ending, it probably is. But don't be afraid. This isn't destruction, it's liberation. So take a deep breath, my queen. Stand in it. Let's talk about who you are now, not as someone's used to be, but as the woman you always have been and the woman that you are yet becoming. I remember the moment I realized I was no longer his. No fight, no flames, just silence. I was folding laundry. One of his t-shirts, it still smelled like him. And as I held it in my hands, under my nose, I realized this life, this love, it was gone. And all that was left was me. I wasn't a wife anymore. I wasn't a partner. And in that moment, I didn't know if I was even a person. Because when your identity has been wrapped around someone else for decades, when their name, their needs, their moods have been your compass, losing them feels like losing gravity. The next chapter, I call it the void. It's that space between who you were and who you're about to be, who you're becoming. And it's haunting. I filled it with useless, busy work, with overthinking, with pretending I was fine, with trying to fix things that weren't mine to fix. I tried to outrun the ache, but the ache, it caught me anyway. It caught me every time. Because the real question wasn't, what do I do now? It was, who am I now? And honey, that question will burn because the answers don't come easy. They come through snotty tears, whispered prayers, late night journaling, and breath work that cracks you open. But they do come. I began to hear her, the woman buried underneath the years of silence, of sacrifice, and of pure survival. She wasn't perfect. She wasn't polished, but she was powerful. And I took her back, bit by bit. The first time I slept across the whole bed, the first dance in the kitchen, barefoot and wild with my hair unbrushed, the first time I looked in the mirror, tears in my eyes, and said, I am not what he left. I am what I kept. I wrote letters to the parts of me that had been quieted. I screamed into my pillows. I forgave the version of me that just didn't know better. And I started living for me. I stopped asking for permission to be okay. I started showing up in my own damn story. I started accepting the invitations from friends to show up at events, at parties, at dinners. And let me tell you something, sister. Restoration, it doesn't come with a parade. It comes in whispers. It comes in sacred rage. It comes in moonlight and morning coffee and deciding that you're worth the effort. So who am I now? I'm not his ex. I'm not someone's second choice. I'm not a supporting character in someone else's story. I'm not broken. I'm the woman who wakes up every morning with a lighter step. And yes, honey, my laundry is definitely lighter too. No more inside out socks on the floor. No more mystery stains on the pillowcases. No more wet towels on the bathroom floor. Just peace and maybe a fluffy throw blanket or two, because I love those. And in fact, let's pause here for a second. I want you to really think about something. How much did he weigh? Was it 180? 200? 225? Whatever that number is, congratulations, Queen. You just lost that much dead weight. No gym required. Just courage, clarity, and a cosmic trash day. But this is deeper than humor, because I'm not just celebrating what I let go of. I'm honoring who I've become and who I'm still becoming. I am Vicki Lou-Ann. I am not what was done to me. I am not who they thought would stay. I am the woman who rose from betrayal, rewrote her worth, and walked her ass home. I am the one who fought for joy when it felt completely out of reach, who built her life back with trembling hands, a load of tears, and a steady soul, who said no more and meant it. I am sovereign. I am sacred. I am mine. And you, my beautiful listener, you're not far behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And you are doing it beautifully. If this episode stirred something in your belly or broke something open in your chest, know that you are not alone. You are not crazy. You are waking up. We were never meant to walk this path alone. And if you're ready to go deeper into healing, into restoration, and full Phoenix flight, this restoration series is for you. It's 3 private coaching sessions designed to help you take your life back one breath at a time. You can find the link in the show notes. And if this touched you, please share it with your circle, with your sister, with that woman on your heart. She's there for a reason. Let's rise together. Next week, we go even deeper. We're talking about reclaiming your body after trauma, because trauma doesn't just live in your memories. It lives in your muscles, your breath, your skin, and your cells. And it's time to come home to yourself. And remember, today is the last night she'll be fully visible. This Scorpio moon is finishing her work. And if you've felt her, you've been chosen to shift. And remember, if this week has felt heavy, intense, or like your soul's been stripped bare, that's the Scorpio moon. She's not cursing you, she's crowning you. Let her slay what no longer serves. Let her illuminate what's ready to rise. Let yourself be reborn. I'm Vicki Lou-Ann. This is Shattered but Unbreakable. And like a phoenix rising from the ashes, I will see you next week.
She is a warrior, a warrior. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, a warrior.